Hi parents, welcome to the box method of division. Your students have put this together to help you understand this newfangled stuff. Enjoy! Alright, so we have this. So our first step is to what? What's our first step going to be when we're given a division problem like this? What do we want to put over here, Jacob?
So what we know.
So go ahead everybody, put what I know. And then we want to create our
First step is to set up your box.
first box. What do we want to put over on the left-hand side of the box, Haley?
Step is to put the number you're dividing by on the outside of the box. 44.
44. Good. And what about inside the box, Alexi?
5,820. Next step is to put the number you're dividing inside of the box. 23.
Perfect. So now that we have that set up, we're going to go over to our What I Know column. And what are we going to start off with in our What I Know column? Joanne. Good.
Next, you figure out what you know.
So we're going to start with 44 times 1, which equals what? Shout it out.
44.
Since we know what 44... Whoa! Gosh, I'm dropping it.
Multiplying it by 1, 10, and 100.
Again today. 40, since we know what 44 times 1 is, we really know what 44 times 10 is. Raise your hand and tell me, what does 44 times 10 equal, Alyssa? Good. And since we know what 44 times 1 is and 44 times 10 is, we really know what 44 times 100 is, which is what, Ella? Perfect. And that is pretty darn close, right? To 5,823. What are we multiplying by to get close to 5,823?
How close you can get to the number?
What are we multiplying by to get close to 5,823? What are we multiplying by, Jacob?
You need to multiply by 100.
Good.
On top of the box, the one that you're multiplying by.
So we're going to put 100 up top. We're going to multiply.
And put the product inside the box.
We just said that that was 4,400. Now that I have two numbers in the box, what do I want to do with them? Action. Now what do? Then we have two numbers in the box. Brandon.
Now subtract. Don't forget to borrow.
Subtract them.
Okay, so we're going to subtract those two numbers. 3 minus 0 is, shout it out.
3.
2 minus 0 is?
2.
8 minus 4 is?
4.
And 5 minus 4 is?
1.
Now what do I do now that I have a lovely number written in my box down here, KV?
You made the other box?
Good.
Difference inside a new box.
We're going to make a new box, and we are going to move our difference right to the top of that box. So now we need to get close to 1423. Let's go over to what we know. We knew that times 100 gets us way too high, right? Gets us to 4,000. So what do you think we might want to try, Michaela?
44 times. Estimate what to multiply next. See all the steps. 70.
Times 70? Okay. So let's start with 44 times 7. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right here. 44 times 7 is what? 4 times 7 is what? 28. Carry the 2. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 2 is? So 44 times 7 is 308. When we really know now 44 times 70 is what?
3,080.
Is that too high?
Yes.
All right, who can give us another one that we could try? Sam.
44 times 40.
All right, so let's start with 44 times 4. 44 times 4. 4 times 4 is what?
16.
Carry the 1. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1 is? So 44 times 4 is 176, which means 44 times 40 is? Too high, right?
Yep.
All right, give us another one to try. Ella.
44 times 3.
Okay. Let's try that one. 44 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So 44 times 3 is 132, which means that 44 times 30 is what?
1,320.
Ooh, that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do I want to write above my box? Jacob.
You want to write 30.
So 30 times 44 we just said was 1320. Then what do I do? Haley?
Subtract.
Subtract. Okay, 3 minus 0 is what? Shout it out.
3.
2 minus 0? I mean 2 minus 2. Good job catching that. 4 minus 3?
1.
Okay. What do I do now that I have 103 in that box? Jason.
Make another box and carry the 103 to the top.
Perfect. So now we want to get close to 103. Well, let's go over and look here. We knew that 44 times 1 was 44. So what do you think we might want to try to get close to 103? Michaela.
44 times 2.
Okay. So 44 times 2 is 88, right? That's pretty close. So what do I want to write up there? Up here.
2.
2. So I get 88. Then what do I do?
Subtract it.
Can I do 3 minus 8?
No.
No, so I'm going to borrow from this. That's going to make that 9. That's going to make that 13. 13 minus 8 is what?
5.
And 9 minus 8 is?
1.
So, who can tell us now how to find our answer? Alyssa.
Difference gets to 0.
Less than the number on the side of the box.
It's at the top of the box.
Add the 3 numbers at the top of the box.
Which gives us what?
132.
With
Remaining difference is your remainder.
a remainder of perfect.
Congratulations, you've done the box method.